Those times where you just know you're being taken for granted. It could be with your partner, with your kids. It could be in your job, your career. I am going to give you 3 tips today to have ease in the space of being taken for granted. Now, the first thing that I'm going to invite you to do is to actually give up, throw away, toss out proving. It won't actually get you what you are hoping it's going to get you. The thing is that if you have to go into proving something, then somewhere, and this is just an energetic law of the universe, somewhere you have to first align and agree that it's not true, so you can prove that it's true. That does not set you on the path of moving forward. That does not actually get you what you are hoping it's going to get you, which is the acknowledgement, which is the gratitude, which is all those things. So the first step is to actually let go of proving. So if, again, it could be with your partner, maybe you like take care of everything at home and they just completely take you for granted. Maybe in your business place, like you were like the creative source for a big project that launched that business, and you're completely being taken for granted. As a parent, I mean, come on, you're most likely being taken for granted in like a million different ways, right? So give up trying to prove or get the other person to even see what you are contributing. No, hold on. Before you reject everything I just said and you turn this video off, I'm going to give you some tricks. And at the end of it, you're actually going to open up to a possibility of them acknowledging you. When you're giving up the need to be acknowledged, it doesn't actually mean that you don't get acknowledged. Okay? All right? Okay, good. You're back. All right. So number 1, you're just going to give up proving. You're going to give up trying to get them to see you for who you actually are. Okay. Step 2, you're going to go on an acknowledgement spree of yourself. You're going to truly acknowledge, and again, you're not proving it to yourself. Get the difference of these energies when you're in proving mode and when you're just actually acknowledging the gift that you are. So if I was trying to prove everything I did, I would list everything that I do for the house and and have all this force and fight, right? I'm trying to prove something. If I'm acknowledging and be like, wow, like I spend so much of my time making this home beautiful and clean and organized for me and my partner. Wow, like I was the creative source for something so spectacular in this business. I'm so proud of myself. Oh my goodness, I am being the parent that I always wish I could be and providing for my kids the life that I would like to give them. Acknowledgement. You see how that's so much different than proving? And there's this element of receiving really in it. Like you're receiving your own being in this acknowledgement. Okay, so you're going to go on the acknowledgement spree. And then you're going to step into gratitude. So you're going to expand from the acknowledgement into the gratitude for you for showing up for your partner, for your kids, for your business, whatever that is. Have gratitude for you, even if no one else can have gratitude for you, even if no one else is willing to have gratitude for you. You can melt into that gratitude. I am so grateful that I showed up. I'm so grateful for my capacities that allowed all this with this business. I'm so grateful for the mom that I am. I'm so grateful for myself. Okay? Now here's the last thing is I want to invite you to self-care, to having some self-care show up. So in that gratitude, not exactly like giving yourself a reward for your hard work, and we're not going down that path, but where you can be like, wow, I'm so grateful for me. And I would love to have an act of gratitude for myself in a really self-care kind of way. So for me, as a parent, I make sure that I get energy work done once a week. That's my self-care. I like to have baths once a week. That's some of my self-care. Get my hair done, do my nails. Like it can be physical, but it could also be like going for a walk in nature. It could be your self-care. Gardening could be your self-care. Making or purchasing really delicious meals could be your self-care. So that what you're not starting to create is this deficit, which is often part of the proving process, is that you running on this empty to try and show how much you're doing, right? Try and show how much work and effort that you're putting into it. Imagine it wasn't actually work and effort. You were just being you, and you could still be grateful for it. You could still acknowledge yourself, and then you could still do self-care, and self-care leads to self-love. Self-care always leads to self-love. When you're doing true caring for yourself, that's your body and your being, it will lead to self-love. Now, here's the door opening. When you have really owned the gift of you, when you're really looking like I contribute so much to this company. I contribute so much to my partner. I contribute so much to my kids. I gift so much to all these areas of my life. And you're so grateful for yourself. And you are caring for yourself in that gratitude. Anyone that's willing to see you for the gift won't be able to deny it. That's the beauty here. It's not actually from the proving. It's from you acknowledging you, caring for you, being grateful for you, that kind of beams like this, like, awesome over here. And then anyone willing to acknowledge you, anyone willing to see the gift of you, whether it's your partner, your kids, your boss, whoever, they won't be able to help but acknowledge you as well, because you are now in this ultimate receiving space, and you have no need and no proving. All of these sticky things that actually make people avoid acknowledging you and defend against acknowledging you, it's not there. There's no walls. And then you're actually inviting people to give you the acknowledgement and see the gift of you, because like you've probably heard this kind of cliche thing, like it starts here, like love yourself first, and then, you can be loved, you can receive love. Well, acknowledge yourself first, and then you can be acknowledged. Now, there are people that will never acknowledge you. They just literally can't. And that's okay. But I wouldn't use my energy to try and prove to them anything to try and get them to acknowledge me. I would start to ask the question, who could I invite into my life right away that would be willing to acknowledge the gift of me? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was a contribution. If you liked it, like the button, subscribe, share it with a friend. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.